There were a lot of obscure games back in the day for the NES, some that were downright awful. But is there anything worse than the game Muscle? I mean, what the fuck is a muscle? Before reviewing this putrid game, let's talk about where it came from. Remember these little guys from the 1980s? Well, these are pretty much the same thing that the game is based off of. See the resemblance? These little figures were wrestlers that came from a cartoon show called Muscle. Now you may not have heard of this show back then because it aired only in Japan. Who on earth decided to bring over toys and video games based off a cartoon that we aren't even able to watch? Whose brilliant idea was this, and did anybody get fired because of it? If not, I may have to go back in time again and take care of business. Well, let's just pop this in and start the game. At the startup screen, they give you 8 fighters to pick from. Now this is way before the days of NBA Jam and Mortal Kombat, which pretty much started the hidden characters trend in games. So what you see here is pretty much it. But even if they had 100 more characters in this game, it wouldn't have made a bit of difference, because everyone ends up looking like a different colored blob of pixels anyway. And out of all these cool characters they could have used, they end up picking up the most boring and unoriginal characters I've ever seen. Now, I'm sure they probably picked these guys due to their importance to the cartoon show, but come on, wouldn't you have loved to play as this guy? Or how about this guy? Imagine this guy in the ring. So after picking your fighter in the beginning, it's pretty much all downhill from here. The only thing you can do in the ring is punch, jump, slam, and that's pretty much it. The rest of the time you just hop around like idiots trying to land a blow. There are no special moves, no combo moves. In fact, the only move I want to make is to the restroom, so I can flush this piece of crap down the toilet with the rest of my shit. But am I being too hard on this game? Well, let's just go ahead and get a second opinion from a pro wrestler. And we just happen to have one for our special guest today. Hey, Tony.
Yeah, bang-a-lang.
So, what do you think of this game?
It's terrible. I wipe my ass with it.
Well, there you go. Try as I might, there's actually not one good thing I could say about this game. First off, there's no background music whatsoever. We aren't even treated to sounds from fans cheering or booing. In fact, they just sit there motionless, probably being bored stiff by such a captivating match. What would save this game now would be having announcers. Well, something like this. Welcome, wrestling fans! We are broadcasting live from the Muscle Dome! Thank you for joining us because we have one hell of a match lined up. Both competitors are ready to go head-to-head with each other, and there's no telling what might happen. So now let's go ringside, and because the fight looks like it's going to begin. Oh, this looks like a slobber knocker here, folks. Oh my god, this is crazy! Look at that! A punch! A blow! My god, this is incredible! Man, they're taking each other out to the woodshed! My god, still to stop this match! This isn't right! Good god! Wow, just riveting. Another feature in this game is that it's a 2-player game, just in case you decide to subject one of your friends to this torture as well. Hey, wanna play?
Hell no. This is the worst wrestling game of all time. Where's the pyros? The entrance music? I love intro music. If you smell...
Okay, that's enough.
Bang-a-lang!
Now the game gives you 30 minutes to try and defeat your opponent. 30 minutes? Don't you think that's a little excessive? Hell, if you can even tolerate 5 minutes of this game, just go ahead and consider yourself a winner, because you deserve it. Well, from here on out, there's pretty much nothing else to comment on, because what you're looking at right here is pretty much it. Yep, this is the only screen you'll be staring at the whole entire game. You know, it makes me wonder how quickly they slapped this game together in order to make money off of it. I mean, playing this game you could tell they put no effort into it whatsoever. In fact, I would pay more for a bag of shit than I would this game. Stop it. Let's compare it to the game Pro Wrestling, which came out around the same time. This is a vast improvement from Muscle. The fighters are not blocky, you can fight outside the ring, and they even have enough room to fit in not only a referee, but a cameraman as well. And when you win, the crowd goes nuts. Well, as nuts as an 8-bit crowd can get. Or let's take the game Ring King. Now the fighters are very detailed, and the background is pretty neat looking too. And in between rounds, what the fuck are they doing?
Whoa, now that's just wrong, brother.
Now, as you know, Nintendo puts a seal on every game that meets their approval. But this game is an abomination to this seal. It's not even worthy of the seal of dog shit. But to tell you the truth, this game is the most boring, stupidest, dumbest, vile, repulsive, anal raping, fecal flinging, ass ramming, toe jerking, vomit inducing piece of shit I've ever played in my life. But with that being said, I just have lost the will to destroy this game. So I'm just going to throw it away and leave it at that.
Hey, keep your freaking trash out of here!